shift your mindset. Failure is not final unless you quit. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every fall is an opportunity to rise, learn, adjust, and keep moving. Because success is not about never failing, it's about never giving up. People have this idea that success is some big dramatic breakthrough, that one day everything just clicks and suddenly they've made it. But that's not how it works. Success isn't a single moment, it's a series of small, consistent steps repeated day after day. See, the world loves to celebrate the big win. WPHN helps agencies keep more of their money. Industry-leading commissions, client referrals, and even free hosting on the most trusted platform. And while we're on the topic of saving money, did we mention it's free for agencies to sign up? Well, it is. WPHN helps agencies.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Hmm. The path to elder souls is not thought for everyone. It's not for everyone. Just so you know. All right. ascension is not for every soul. You notice that sudden flux or pulsate of energy when it's like too much going on and you're being overwhelmed by data or information, but you just overload that shit. Just keep going, and then you break yourself, and then you wake up and you're a baby again, you're a child again being born, because the truth about it is in discipline, but it's the levels of discipline that you achieve going through the trials and tribulations of life. And everything's a trial and a tribute in life. Even the poise is when you test the boundaries and you take life. It's all a trial and a tribulation. It's an understanding, versus giving life. It's all a trial and tribulation. It's an understanding. It all drives off vibration, even words or sounds. So people will say and, vibrate anything they can think of or that they can visually perceive for the first and or reaccounted time in their existence. Hey, some of our purposes are to mislead you, and then the other purpose is to find you or to help you find yourself and to guide you back or to help you guide yourself back, When you read your favorite book or you watch your favorite movie, do you read it like in reference of you, the separate person, or like third person? Or do you become a part of it and you become the character and you are now the main character of this so-called book you're reading, When you read the Bible, did you become Jesus? Were you Jacob? Did you imagine yourself the serpent or the role of God? When you read the story of Ichabod Crane, were you Ichabod Crane or were you one of the three witches? When you read a comic book, are you the hero or are you the villain? Which role do you suit yourself as? Like when I was growing up and I used to read the Batman comic books, like the first one, when I read about the Joker, I was automatically the Joker. I was like, fuck Batman, I'm the Joker. This got it down. And my cousins used to be like, what? No, bro, you supposed to want to be Batman or Robin or somebody. And I'm like, fuck all that, I want to be Joker. Like, it's becoming the character, you feel me? When I read about Superman, of course, what kid doesn't want to be Superman? I want to be Superman. Who wouldn't want to fly? Of course, you know what I'm saying? I become Black Superman in my book, Versus, I'm pretty sure in Latino kids that read about Superman, they become the Latino Superman or the Spanish Superman, It's like when I watched American Gods, I fell into American Gods, the series. Like I became Shadow Moon, conversing with Wednesday, Odin, the trials when he went to the celebration of Easter and there were multiple Jesuses and Odin references. Yeah, there's a Jesus pretty much for every ethnicity. Vietnamese Jesus, Black Jesus, Asian Jesus, freaking European Jesus. There's a Jesus for everyone, just like there's a God for every culture, because there are multiple cultures down here. And each culture believes in some way in the universe and in God and in creation and from where we came. Like I play instruments, like naturally I'm able to just play whatever I want to play versus not playing traditional songs. I'm in the process of learning those traditional songs that I've already heard, and my fingers and my mind are trying to keep up with the notes strum on the guitar. Mind you, I'm training myself to move my fingers fast enough. I'm already ambidextrous because of me wanting to be ambidextrous. I used to just write with my right hand. One day I was like, I wonder what it's like to paint with my left hand. And so I became my left hand. we become what we really want. I want to make a lot of money, so I'm in the process of becoming a lot of money. You know, you project your value from the inner, you reflect on everything. No matter where you're at or what you're going through, like I said, it's all some sort of trial, or it's all a trial. And a tribute is you overcoming it. That's where the tribulation comes in. When you overcome these trials, be it in a negative way or a positive way, because every level, even if you step down, is still another level. To descend even further into the dungeon is stepping up in your levels. You know, when you go play dungeon games and you descend even further into the dungeon, you're actually going higher up in the levels of the game. So the deeper you go, the higher your level becomes, because the stronger the monsters get. Get your life together. Make friends with the voices inside of my head. I love that song. Like, some of these artists down here create in a manner to where I don't call it possession, I call it resonation of the past energies, because it's not a matter of being possessed. It's a matter of the past energies resonating their existence through you. The same way we believe we channel spirits or we channel certain energies and forces, it's really literally the opposite. We are allowing allowing ourselves to be channeled. You're allowing your human vessel to be host to an energy or an entity. And this happens without us knowing it sometimes. You can hop on your phone and you just, oh, I want to be Cardi B, or oh, I want to be Tupac. And you're inviting that energy, whether the person or the entity is alive or dead. If you want to be Tupac, which is somebody that is questionably, debatably alive and dead at the same time, Tupac is forever immortal, because we don't know if Tupac is alive or dead, because we just don't know. We know that they shot Tupac, and we know that Tupac is supposedly dead, but it's so many images online. And have you seen the AI of DMX? I'm talking about, bro, I seen AI of DMX walking a dog, and I thought that shit, I was like, wait a minute. They fucking with me hard. They are messing with me hard. It's the universe, my boy. It's literally the universe. Like, the AI is a reflection of our capabilities as humans to go further than what we ever thought we could go. Like, we imagined this stuff years ago, years ago. Like, we're still debating, like, why hasn't the world become like the Jetsons? Like, I want to know. Like, I mean, technically, I didn't see Jetsons in this. This it's too early for all of that, y'all. It's way we make it to Jetson level, and we shit. We might all died together. I'm gonna be real. It might already have ended everybody all at once, and now we living in a Jetson cartoon. Like, this is what it is. But all I'm not telling you is, one day you're gonna realize, if you program yourself too much externally, eternally you had already lost the war internally. Like, you had already lost that struggle. And truth be told, your subconscious is your only way out, you know. And hopefully, despite your programming of how you wanted to perceive the world, hopefully your subconscious has the truth wrapped up in a gift basket for you, because you know the world technically going crazy hell in the handbasket level. You know, you can't win from losing. You could tell somebody about the errors in life, but if you even when you're rich, it's not like it matters. Cause you know, to them, if you are rich, then you're not them, and you don't understand where they came from. And if you're not rich, who the fuck are you anyway? You ain't got no money, shit. So it's kind of like you can't win for losing. You know what I mean? And you can't necessarily run away for nothing. You feel me? At all. Meanwhile, nobody really knows the date at the end. We're still gonna scroll away, you know. And even in scrolling, you're gonna want to be somebody that you just don't really want to be. You just think you want to be because of smoke and mirrors, and you think this person knows the truth because they're reflecting their truth, just like I'm reflecting my truth. You know, I don't have your truth. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't bear your truth. I bear my truth. I bear the reality of my existence. Now, somewhere in the reality of my existence, if you choose to search for it, you may find your truth, you know. That's just saying somewhere in the reality of your existence, you can find your truth in the Huckleberry Finn book. I'm just saying. You can go back and read the adventures of Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer and fuck around and find the truth by the river with Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer. Same thing with, you know, the whole us. It's like this. The reason why I don't see most of the racism is because I look into the future. Now, into the future is like, did the past really happen? Because if you look around what I look around, even in Black History Month, it's so much Black history we won't get to look at it. But the whole point is this with that whole statement. It's in the past, which means it's already in you. Don't let it consume you. You know? You become your thoughts at any given time, you know. But at the end of the day, your subconscious is already you. So you're gonna do what you do anyway. And at the end of the day, I'm just talking to vent. And I love venting online because, you know, it's a chance for a possible check. And that's what we do it for anyway, right? A possible check. That check that's coming, you know, mind you, your check is in the mail. It's coming right now. We don't know if I'm lying or if I'm just, you know, being positive. And people hate optimism this day. They rather just, you know, you lie straight to their face and then, you know, make it sound not optimistic. Look, nigga, you going through hell in life, but God wants me to let you know it's gonna be okay, okay? This was a part of the plan. You had to witness things. You had to see yourself in a situation you didn't want to be in. So you can get through it and put yourself in situations that you always want to be in. And you can avoid those situations that you never want to be in. It's all working out. It's up to you to keep working though. Never give up on you. And on the day that you do, know that you will be out there somewhere. Just, you might as well get started geeking. Oh, y'all thought it was over? Nah. No, it's never over. This is the song that never ends, motherfuckers. I'm trying to figure out what's taking you so long. You know, we all know that followers have been dead. Nobody's a follower. We just hit the follow button. You feel me? Nobody is a subscriber because we subscribe to our own shit. We only hit that subscribe button to be friendly and to be cordial because we want people to subscribe back to us. It's do unto others and sow the seeds that you want sown in your garden to grow the fruit that you want to grow from your garden. I advise you to look back. If ever anybody has told you, make good friends, you know, while you going through your circle and you like, yo, are you going through the development of your circle? Don't be afraid to discard cards, you know. You know damn well you ain't gonna make that damn hand tunk out. Bro, put that high ass card in the fucking pile and draw another card, bro. Go fish, bro. Go fish. You feel me? Hood parables, right? Them boys in the hood be like, learn to use the dope you must. Wield the power of money. Currency is yours. The hustle is strong with this one. Yo, just imagine, yo, if that was the force. If the force was your hustle. And, you know, your hustle, you could literally meditate and hustle. Like, so say I'm sitting here and I'm meditating, I'm hustling in my mind, and the work is actually getting done. So all of the cells are going through in my mind or going through in reality right now because my hustle is so strong. You want to shop at my website. You want new merchandise. You want new music. You want a new lifestyle. You want new vibrations. You want positive vibrations. You don't want no more of that old negative energy. You want an embracing and an understanding of you and your new self. You know, a better and more capable version of you. Mm. You feel me? This is the motivational segment. This is where I say motivational greatness out of the vast expanse of the universe. It's just great things. What's up, great people? What's up, greatness? That's our new thing. We're gonna do it. We're greatness gang. We ain't even greatness gang. We greatness fam. We greatness. We greatness. Which is the greatest? We the best, like Callie said. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look in just to see who's on there. What up, black man? Black man, Bizarro World. Get a biscuit. Bizarro. Hey, do y'all remember? What was it? Was it Space Ghost Coast to Coast? It was one of those. One of those shows had a character on the name Bizarro, and he said Bizarro, Bizarro. That shit used to be one of my favorite shows. It had the Prayer Mantis. Prayer Mantis. It was Space Ghost. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. You know what really messed the world up, y'all? Social media. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. When they like, cause the kids growing up today, they've been deprived of things like Toonami and PBS Kids. They don't get to watch the real stuff, and you know, National Geographic, they ignore it because nobody sits in front of the TV screen anymore. Like, I think they all they don't even record television shows no more. They record YouTube series and you know Tubi movies and Netflix series and shit. Like, I'm surprised Nielsen SoundScan or Nielsen is still in the business because who actually watches the television? Like, a guy got upset with me because I didn't know that the MARTA had changed direction. And he blamed it on my generation not watching the news. And even took it even further. I don't know how he figured out I was an 80s baby, but this old man had telepathy or something. He was like, y'all 80s kids, y'all know it's y'all fault. And I was like, what? What you what you trying to say? I ain't even, he was like, nah, don't sit down. You good. Don't even tap your card. You good. Let me talk to you. He said, bro, I literally listened to the bus driver tell me about how people can't afford to pay mortgage in America because of Donald Trump and the president. And then he gets into how the education system is abolished and how we're going back to a third world country setting. And they're trying to bring slavery back on a mental and a physical note, but on a light scale. And he's saying this is preposterous and we haven't made the cost of living, you know, a mandatory minimum wage and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nigga, is he thinking I'm going to be president or something in a few years? Because, bro, you wilding, bro. I don't need, most of the stuff I do care about. Yes, I do. And I did later on download, you know, a news app to my phone. Yeah, it's really just the Apple News. It's the Apple News app that comes on your phone. I just downloaded it and re-downloaded it to my phone and made sure that I got the notifications to pop up, so I knew when the storm a minute ago was coming. You know, I kind of predicted the storm to come a little earlier, and it did. So, you know, and a couple other things on the news. I know the MARTA switched back up. The Oakland City, if you're in Atlanta, Oakland City Station is back open. Back open. I'm not really sure if the 83 is technically running, but I'm pretty sure it's going back to the Oakland City bus station. So, yeah, you know, so, and I advise everybody get on the news. Like, you got to watch the news. Cause yeah, TikTok is cool. YouTube is informative. Instagram is, well, it's Instagram. Facebook is, it's meta. But the news, there's nothing like CNN, and there's nothing like Fox 5, and nothing like Channel 4. Like, these people, it's their job to go cover stuff. Whether we want to believe that it's fake news, sometimes it's like some things are too good to be true and too awful to be a lie. It's like, oh my God, that has to be true. You feel me? Like, oh my God, 3,000 people just died. That has to be true. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like overblown, and it's, you know, what did they call propaganda, you know, and it's more pushed with fear. We'll push with that fear. That fear. That fear that makes us just not want to do anything. Makes us want to just da 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 da. And then you got all this topple. This is us right here in America. We're black. We don't want to work for the system, but we don't want to build our own. I'll say that one more time. We don't want to work in this system, but we don't want to build our own. And even if we don't want to, even if we do want to build our own, we're too afraid to even start putting in work together as a whole to actually build our own. Fear. Propaganda. Fear. Look. I brought my homeboys. They gonna take one of us for this. But look, listen. We still gotta go. It is best to die with your honor and get the mission accomplished. As long as our future and our kids and seeds and them live and the ideas that we make live, then we accomplish the goal. Look, listen. The culture and the freedom that I envision for the people of the earth won't even be realized with me walking on the earth. Like, only the microscopic actions we take in our everyday lives admit the change that's needed to change it all on a global scale. That's why in order to change the world, in order to change anything, your vibrations, the energy around you, you have to know yourself. Study you. Your greatest version is within you. And guess what? You're not going to find it externally. You're not going to be able to read a book and find you. There's no space on earth that you can see with your eyes that's going to help you fully understand you. You're going to have to contemplate and you're going to have to reflect on you. And if you don't understand what that means, you need to figure that shit out. I could say some creepy shit like it doesn't really matter, man. You know, the whole world's hell in a handbasket ending any day now. You might as well have some fun. Fully get it out your system. That biometric camera on that Tesla can pick up the life force of a human being, basically, and show up on the camera. You take your Tesla to the graveyard, you're going to see people walking around that you cannot see with your own two eyes. You can pull this up right now. Oh, people are speaking out about it. You take your Tesla to the graveyard. On your camera, you're going to see humans walking around. But you're going to look out the window and not see nobody. Please show yourself if you're... You want to hear this? Or you still detoxing?
Because if you think I'm going to fucking be fucked up, then why you even just say I'm going to be fucked up? You ain't even got to act like you cool with me. You obviously here.
Have you listened to the song Energy?
To be fucking here. You're not even here for me, so why you even care?
Because I will always extend my hand to help my brother. I'm that angel that only fell.
You just wish bad on me, cuz.
I'm that angel that only fell because my brothers pulled me down. Because they thought I could bear the weight. With me not knowing that I could bear the weight.
Somebody wish bad on you, though. It's World War III.
No, it's not.
And I didn't even say nothing bad about you. She asked you for something.
You actually wish bad on me every day, but we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to say, yay me.
Just be real. If you don't give a fuck, you don't. I ain't mad. But don't act like you cool with me. You just need a place to stay.
Because you already told me you don't fuck with me.
Well, you act like you don't fuck with me, so I'm going to be
No, I told you, honestly, I don't fuck with you either.
Right. But you here, so be real about that part, too. You can't just want to act like it's cool for your benefit.
And so are you, cuz.
Wow.
I'm going to be real. I don't like none of them niggas at my job. But we all here. At least for the day. Mr. What's-His-Name died. I don't really know his name. Mr. Tundy, he died. Everybody, a lot of people was sad, but only the old people that he joked with was kind of sad. But a couple people was like, he wasn't shit.
Why can't you do your
And I
videos on
was like,
YouTube where
damn,
there's no
man.
distractions, and then you don't
I
have
was
to
like,
worry
damn.
about who comes in the room
But then it's a couple
and
people
cuss out
that
this person and that person?
it's a couple
Like,
people
what
that
the
passed
fuck?
at my job. My condolences.
If you know shit gonna trigger you, walk away.
It's
It's
a couple
not hard.
people. I didn't even get triggered. I just said no.
You obviously did.
It's a lot of power in no. I didn't know. I had no idea it was that much power in the word no. It's destructive power in the word no. I guess because it's counter of the word yes, the actual word
Listen,
yes.
if you don't want me listening to nothing about God
Do you know the power of
and
the word
Maya
yes?
Angelou, who didn't do nothing to
Do you know the power
You
of the
mad at
word
them.
yes?
for preaching that truth,
Let's get into it.
leave them alone. They ain't even with
Hey you
God.
guys, this is no disrespect, but this is me going live, just cause I like the vent and the situations around me be dire. You can put pieces together yourself and make whatever movie you want to make out of this, you know. But and you can judge me however the fuck you feel like judging. And I'm gonna quote your Bible: "He who has not sinned or said the dumbest shit or done the dumbest shit or even anything reflecting to it, cast a stone. Hell, fire a bullet if you feel like you that perfect." You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But let's talk about psychological programming and how deep it is. How deep it is for real. All right. We're going to put me, I'm the war god right now. I don't have a name. That shit don't matter. I'm a war god. All right. It's primitive. You guys are looking like apes. You have no structure. It doesn't matter where I come from or what the fuck reason I'm here for. I show you immense power behind discipline and refined structure of my being that's solid. You want that shit. You want to be like it. You want to resonate it. I tell you that you are it and you can achieve it, but you have to follow me. You choose to follow me. From there, we go on a whole mission, an adventure for one thing: power. Now, throughout time, we will pillage, we will kill, we will steal, and we will rape, all for power. We will mislead, we will deceive, we will do everything we can for power. To watch the rise and fall of nations, all in the vein of power, all in the name of power. Riches, wealth, the evolution of power, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, even more power. To walk in blood on the skulls of your own brothers. The cosmos will weep for you. And creation itself will pray for me. Death would long for me. The structures in the passing, you know, of the knowledge. That's where that programming comes in at. Because if you don't know, I just gave you the story of God, the walk of any God, any structure that comes to take people's attention, praise, or anything you want to call your glory, your you, your greatest shine, your achievements, your awareness of your awakening and leveling up in your life, your existence, even toppling you and going as far as ruining your ascension by telling you you're dying, ruining your evolution, your higher peaks of evolution, your spiritual evolution, your extraterrestrial interdimensional evolution by telling you you'll die. And not only telling you you'll die, but giving you the options of only one and two places to go that reside within themselves, heaven or hell. You're only going there. And one is a scorching place, and one is divine, a realm of eternal. Or is it that both are divine and realms of eternal? It's just one scorches with your own desires and reflections of your self-destruction. Beat in if you decide to follow me down this path to enlightenment and power. You feel me? At the end of it,
You still need protection from man. Because depending on which way man goes.
man is the God and the devil that is judging your soul. Man is the God and devil that makes your life better and makes it worse. Man is the God and devil that narrates the whole story. Because we are the observers of the living realms. I did a post or, a live the other day called The Forgetfulness of Man, and I ain't even really get to finish it. I know it kind of cut off early, but and all I was saying is mankind has been here longer than they've been able to record or remember. That's the forgetfulness of mankind. We'll talk about, in the beginning, you didn't even know what death was. You just seen it. And it wasn't even death, and it wasn't an ascension either. You just didn't know what it was because people just didn't wake up, or they just dropped in the middle of a hot day or a cold day. And that's the dark, eerie truth of it, is we became aware of our conscience and who we were. It didn't happen quick. It took a series of freaking existence. It took freaking, we'll just say it took time. We'll use that word. It took time. You want to say it took AUs, astronomical units, light years, billions of years of evolution for us to come into the awareness that my hand was my actual hand, and my thumb and my fingers were appendages, and that's what I'm grabbing all this stuff with. That's what I'm doing this with. It took us time to realize that these were words coming out of our mouths, and it had to be developed. And as we keep developing, it'll take time to discover the rest of the things that are here with us, that have already been laid out before us, or things that were laid out upon our awareness of it. If you want to be like, yo, scientists believe that nothing behind me actually exists, that when I am turned this way facing towards you, that this door, the green wall, the ceiling that you see behind me, none of that shit exists. My guitar, if I reach back, I guess I'm grabbing this motherfucker out of a vat or a void or whatever, because it ain't behind me. Nothing is behind me until I directly look at it. Until I pay any note or any mind to anything around me, I'm technically not supposed to hear the wind outside the window blowing. This is me being sarcastic. Here you go, cuz. I'm gonna light it for you, though, because I think it went out.
Because I hope you mean well, but at the end of the day,
Our
you want people to go outside of something
ancestors were,
that you don't
sisters were
know
programmed so
how to
deeply.
control yourself.
Think about it like this. I didn't get no whips on my back. I ain't got no, like, besides you gotta light it. I'm gonna get the lighter for you, don't worry. Besides the modern day regular nigga scars that I have from this present life, if you want to say life whooped my ass, that's cool. Life beat me. Life put the lashes on my back. But from what I know, now I'm not really sure because they're erasing it. They're right now, the government that we have in place right now, or the powers that be or whatever, for whatever reason, are taking it upon themselves to want to erase slavery. But in the process of erasing slavery, the truth of it is surfacing. So you're finding out about the things that I might have said jokingly to my family, saying, yeah, black people used to own slaves too. But now the shit is coming to service of what an indentured servant is and how somebody could come over here. It's all explained in different texts that were translated, texts that we're arguing about. For some reason, people are amazed that this text was translated from the stones, and then they're like, "Yo, what does the stone say?" And then when you see what the stones say, you become baffled, and you like, "What shit? God, what?" That's how you know it's just a story that was translated. So technically, it's made up of another story, of an original story. So now you have to go back and read that original story, and then you'll find out that the original story itself, even the text, and this is where shit gets deep. The texts themselves have been modified. Now check it. for them texts to be old as they are and still be modified lets you know that they were modified in an ancient era of time where they still possess the time to write with that manner, to actually utilize that stone technology of writing in stone technology, which means somebody took it upon themselves to go to war, apprehend a library, even then, like how we apprehend libraries now, burn the rest of the shit, burn the rest of the evidence of anybody else's truth, like burn this nigga shit and rewrite my shit, and boom, now the rest of the world gonna have to take this shit how it is, motherfucker. And then everybody else in that era just die. Now, in modern day, for the descendants that survived off of a great grand reset of life, of how it goes when the numbers are up in the millions, you know, or the 100 billions or some, or millions or billions, or they hit close to these numbers and then they dwindle back down to the 500,000s or the 100,000s, and we only got 100,000 people scattered across the face of a re-emerging earth.
Let me see.
You found a lighter?
I'm gonna figure something.
Yeah. A re-emerging earth, you know what I mean? The knowledge that was left behind is the knowledge that is left behind, and that is what everybody finds. But if you dig even deeper, you start finding stuff that'll make you question what you already believe in, and that's just how it is. But when it comes to like our modern day shit, you gotta understand people like Maya Angelou, Jesse Jackson, Farrakhan. These are people who marched and spoke and sat with iconic people like Martin Luther King and, you know, Huey P. Newtons and, you know, Malcolm X's. You feel me? These are those people. Like, even older people, like, yo, Red Fox was funny. You feel me? But I promise you, this old nigga seen some shit that, you know what I'm saying, gave him that process and gave him that character and that outlet. Look, because he was like mad aggressive with his comedy. You feel me? And even Richard Pryor, like, you could tell, like, they were coming from an age. But when you look back on that, you be like, okay, so how far back from that were they still picking cotton? And not even picking cotton, how far from that was they still getting beat? You know, how far from that were they really being programmed? Were they studying us in the churches and studying us in the fields and studying us with our eating habits and how we do things? Even when they gave us what they gave us, were they studying us with our recipes and what we did for the times that we were able to recover? You know, you find out that they were doing experiments on us. You know, they had breeding chambers where they were breeding us for specific purposes. You know, you got books and autobiographies out like Uncle Tom's Cabin, where slavery actually hits a surface where it's right here in your face and you be like, oh my God, this is what the fuck was going on. This is what really was going on. Now, for the most part, most people will be afraid to actually face this shit. White, black, you don't really want to face this. You feel like it'd be best to just leave this in the past. But then you got that aggressive side of yourself and that aggressive side of society that's like, I ain't letting nothing rest. And even if you get what you want out of this, with, like, say they give you equivalent to, you know, your 40 acres and a mule, or what we feel like we deserve, you know, in these times, what we as a people actually feel like we deserve in these times, you know, it still wouldn't be enough because of the time it took to get it. It's like, you know, one level after the next level. Like I said, we're going through this shit in a level up phase. Now, when it comes to freeing yourself, and we're going to be in this mud like, okay, yo, so what do we believe in then? If, you know, the Bible is a lie and da-da-da-da-da, you know, it's not like you're supposed to believe. You're supposed to lose your belief. You're not supposed to lose anything, because if you find yourself in any manner through this, you don't lose that. You lose whatever was the means of deliverance to you. You know what I'm saying? Because something has to be left behind, you guys. This is alchemy. This is literally life alchemy, and it gets dangerous. Like, it gets really, really, really dangerous. Have you paid attention to most of the paintings and most of the things you see on television? I want you to count. I know we got a Tubi, but I want you to really pay attention to the reality of things. Look, the reality of things. Now, this right here is where I'm going to sound like one of those conspiracy spirits type people. But if you notice the reality they really are painting, they're painting a reality without a black man in it. You'll see black women in movies more than likely every now and then, but for the most time they'll have every other ethnicity in it except for a black man in a movie. Unless it's a heavy hitter movie and they pull out Denzel because they really need them numbers, or they got the talks of, not to mention my boy in the American. Shout out to my boy, what's his name, cuz, that played in Captain America, the Falcon. I don't care what nobody say. I watched the movie. That shit was fire. Like, that man acting was fire. The storyline to the movie, garbage. But my bro acting, it's like he didn't care that he knew the storyline was garbage. He just put his all into it. You feel me? And that shit was phenomenal. Just because of him. You feel me? It was a couple other actors in it. They pulled the shit together, but it was mainly bro. He got them represented. Because if you wanted to see a black Captain America, that was the guy to play it. I wish they would have gave him a better storyline than that. But, you know what I'm saying? His acting was on point. You know what I'm saying? Then they pull out the heavy hitters and stuff like that. But if you watch the regular movies, every other movie right now, it's white, just whitewash. The whitewash, they got Indians in them, Asians in it. It's like, yeah, weird. Like, I'm waiting on Cat Williams or somebody to just drop movies again for the black folks and for the black community. Again, I don't even know why I speak on this black community level. It's a part of the programming, you ducks. Look, listen. It don't matter how you paint this world. It's all this race shit don't even exist. I'm gonna be honest with you. The community that exists is the community, period. The community of earthlings. The moment we get black, white, all of that shit out of the way, and I know this is where it gets confusing. This is because, look, your government is trying to put you in this, but when they put you in it, it's gonna be forced into it, and you're gonna feel violated. I promise you're gonna feel violated. You're gonna be trying to call Elon Musk the fucking devil. You're gonna be like, yo, he's the Antichrist. He's putting freaking chips in people, man. He's making us all get Neuralinks, man. Oh my God, I didn't know he was gonna be president. Oh my God. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, bruh? Pay attention. But look, listen. Check me out. I'm gonna flex on you guys. This video spikes, you feel me? And you'll see a miracle. Because it'll show you a ripple in the system. You feel me? It'll show you what God really is. But don't blink or you'll miss it. You feel me? You'll completely miss it. Now look. It's all a story. And it's a big story. You feel me? You are a part of it. You cannot get out of the story. You are Alice in Wonderland. Come back. Click your heels, Dorothy. You'll make it home just fine. Okay? Come back. You're Truman. Everybody's watching you. Okay? There is no privacy. Play the role. Play the game. Act the script. Okay? How you feel, God? Are you okay? Annie, are you good? Are you good? Pay attention. Negative shit. Positive shit. Wrong shit, right shit. You feel me? Matters. Everything matters, bro. Trust me. Everything matters. It's all precious. It's all time. It's all nothing and everything at the same time. But you're missing it. You're missing the bigger picture because you wrapped yourself into it. You got involved. You're not to blame for what they did. Like for what your past ancestors and ancestors did, none of you are to blame. None of you are to blame. And only thing that you're responsible for is their forgiveness and their atonement. That's the only thing you inherit is their forgiveness and their atonement. That's the only thing you should choose to inherit, because if you inherit their crimes, their sins, and their convictions, then you will inherit their death. You will not inherit the life. Do you understand this? If you don't, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Snap out of it, okay? Come back. The reality of the things in this dream seem to be real, but they are only an illusion, something to be felt with your heart. As you see with your eyes, you have to make part. You're going to play the game regardless, but you're going to discern your moves. Like, you played GTA so many times for a reason. You can go crazy, nutso on GTA. Bang, bang, shoot up everything. Steal cars, break in houses. They've elevated the game. You can do anything negative, and you can also, on GTA, go get a job, drive a taxi cab, invest in real estate. You don't have to do anything negative. So if you choose to do anything negative, that's all on your own twisted self and conscience of wanting to know what it's really like, to the point that you'll take it even to a video game to simulate what it's like. Just because you know about the laws and the structures of the land of the physical that we live in, that if you obstruct justice too much, you can't go steal cars out here. You'll actually get arrested if you get caught. You can't go on a killing spree because if they catch you, they're going to give you the death sentence. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just to experience what you want. This is how crazy you are. Like most of the time I find myself questioning, why am I playing this video game? Like, why am I doing this? Why am I listening to this specific song? Why am I watching this specific movie? If this movie is about slaughtering in any way, about people killing people, or this song is about people killing people, or, you know, anything vulgar, if it promotes lustful actions, and why am I playing this? Why am I listening to this? If I know that this is dubbed innately wrong in my life or innately off in my life, why am I still indulging in it? And in any sense, now this is just hypothetical with me. If I feel like ganja is wrong, why would I partake in it? You feel me? If I feel like drugs are bad in any way, why would I do them? You feel me? And then still you end up doing the shit. Like, I'm not being judgmental. I'm just being decisive with the way I choose to present ourselves to ourselves. You feel me? It's a reflection. Reflect on you. You feel me? And in the events this video has found you, I didn't even know it was going to be that long of a video, folks. So, you know, I'm going to, you know, say I love you in that, you know, you got this in a bag. If you choose to have this in the bag.